Hello and welcome to Serena English Podcast. I'm your host, Serena.
And I'm Victor. Hi, everyone.
Today we have a very interesting topic. We're talking about English for freelancers.
Yes, this is a great topic. Many people work online today as freelancers.
That's right, and English can help freelancers a lot. We will talk about why English is important, and we will teach you some simple, useful phrases. If you like our podcast, please click that like button right now. It is a big help for us. Yes, it really is. And please subscribe to Serena English Podcast. We want you to see every new episode. And don't forget to share this with your friends. If you have a friend who is learning English, send them this video. Learning together is more fun. Thank you, everyone. Okay, Victor, let's talk about why English is important.
Sounds good. Let's start.
Okay, Victor, first question. Why is English important for freelancers?
That's a big question. I think the number one reason is more clients, more people to work for.
More clients.
Yes, if you speak English, you can work with people from many different countries. The USA, Canada, the UK, Australia, so many places.
That's true. The whole world opens up. And with more clients, you can often find jobs with better pay.
Exactly. Better pay, you can earn more money because there are more opportunities. Also, you can find very interesting projects.
Right. So to review, English helps you find more clients, earn more money, and work on cool projects.
Yes, it is very useful.
Okay, so let's help our listeners. Let's talk about some key English phrases for freelancers.
Great idea. Where should we start? Maybe introducing yourself?
Perfect. Imagine you are writing an email to a new client. What can you say?
Okay, you want to be polite and professional, but simple.
Hello, my name is Serena. Then say your job. I am a writer or I am a graphic designer.
That's easy. Hello, my name is Victor. I am a web developer.
Yes. After that, you can say why you are writing. For example, I saw your project online. I can help you.
I can help you. That's a great phrase. Very positive.
What about on a freelancer profile, like on a website? It's a little different.
Right. For a profile, you can say, I help businesses with their websites, or I write articles for blogs.
I like that. I help. It's simple and clear. Okay, next part. How to talk about your skills.
You can just say, I am good at, for example, I am good at writing, or I am good at design.
Or you can use I can, like I can use Photoshop, or I can build websites.
I can. Very simple and very strong.
Okay, so you introduced yourself, you talked about your skills. Now the client is interested. You need to understand the project. What questions can you ask?
This is very important. You need to know what the client wants. You can ask, what do you need?
Yes. Or maybe, can you tell me more about the project?
Right. Tell me more. That invites them to give you details. You can also ask, when is the deadline?
Oh, a very important question. The deadline is the date you need to finish the work.
It is. And now for the most difficult topic for many people, money.
Yes, talking about money can be hard, but as a freelancer, you must do it.
So how can you say it simply?
My price for this project is $100.
Okay, that's clear. What if you work per hour?
Then you can say, my rate is $20 per hour, or I charge $20 per hour.
My rate is... I like that. It sounds very professional.
Okay, one last situation. Sometimes you get an offer for a project, but you can't do it. Maybe you are too busy or it is not the right project for you. How do you say no politely?
Saying no, it's a skill. You don't want to be rude.
Right. You should always thank the person first. Thank you for this offer.
Always thank them. Then you can say, unfortunately, I am not available to work on this right now.
I am not available. That's a perfect phrase. It's polite. You don't have to give a long reason.
Exactly. Thank you for the offer, but I am not available right now. Simple, polite, and professional.
You know, Victor, we talked about introducing yourself in an email, but writing professional emails is a big topic on its own.
That's a great point, Serena. A good email can make a big difference. It shows you are professional. We should definitely talk more about that.
Okay, so what are the key parts of a professional email? Let's start at the very beginning, the subject line.
The subject line is very important. It should be short and clear. It tells the client what the email is about. For example, question about the logo design project.
That makes sense. So, after the subject line, what's next? The greeting, right? How do you start the email?
Good question. My favorite tip is to make it fun. Do something you like, but do it in English.
What do you mean? Can you give an example?
Sure. If you like music, listen to songs in English. Try to read the lyrics, the words of the song.
Oh, I love that. Or if you like movies, watch movies in English.
Yes, you can use subtitles. First, you can watch with subtitles in your own language. Then, when you feel more comfortable, you can use English subtitles.
That's a great way to learn new words. And what about reading?
Reading is fantastic. You can find simple books for English learners or read news articles on websites for learners. They use easier words and shorter sentences.
And of course, for listening practice, they can listen to podcasts.
Yes, like this one. A podcast is great because you can listen anywhere, when you are cleaning or walking or on the bus.
Okay, so we have listening and reading. What about speaking? For many people, speaking is the scariest part.
It can be scary, but you have to practice. The most important tip is this: it is okay to make mistakes.
Yes, everyone makes mistakes when they are learning. It's normal. It's how you get better.
So find a friend who is also learning English, or find a language partner online. Try to speak in English for just 10 or 15 minutes every day.
That's great advice. Don't be afraid. Just try to speak a little bit every day. Well, that was a lot of information. I think it's time to review what we talked about.
Okay, so first we said that English is important for freelancers because it helps you find more clients and make more money.
Right. Then we shared some simple and useful phrases for freelancers. We talked about introducing yourself, talking about skills, understanding projects,
Talking about money and how to politely say no to a project.
and finally, we gave you some tips to practice your English, like watching movies, reading simple books, and speaking every day.
The most important thing is to keep practicing. A little bit every day makes a big difference. You can do it.
Yes, we hope this episode was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening to Serena English Podcast. I'm Serena.
And I'm Victor. Goodbye for now.
Bye, everyone. See you next episode.